Good morning. It has not been such a great morning for me. I got up real early today, started editing the vlog, and realized that I was missing my tripod. The tripod that I do most of all of my shooting on, I left in the rental car yesterday, and it's gone. I made a phone call to see if they had it. Nothing. So had to order one of those really fast, get it on Wednesday. So we are going to be making do without until then. It is an extremely windy day today and very cold, which in Chicago, the weather just in this past weekend has changed a range of like 40 degrees between like awesome sunshine and a blizzard. So on top of all of that craziness, I am just ready for winter weather. I went down to look at my bicycle this morning to see if I could ride to work and go around the city and get some shots for you guys. Back tire was shredded. So I guess we're not going to be using that. But oh well, that means I get to find a new one. I am heading into the office a little bit early today because I've got some important meetings that I have to prepare for. It's gonna be a long day, but it's good to be a Monday. Feeling ready to take on the day and the week. Screw the week. Alright, so I'm home now. I've been home for like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours now. I've been on the phone with some people that I advise. I've been probably for the last couple hours FaceTiming with a really good buddy of mine who's also a vlogger, and we were just kind of swapping information, just catching up. He just got back from a long vacation in Asia, so a lot of like good catching up and just chatting with each other. We actually invited them to our wedding too, but unfortunately they're not gonna be able to make it. They live in Okinawa, Japan. If you want to see his channel, go ahead and click on the exclamation mark in the corner. Now I'm just gonna kind of hang out tonight. I kind of don't often have a lot of times where I like just get to hang out. The evenings I normally reserve just for vlogging stuff and like editing and whatnot, but I decided that I am taking this evening off and I am going to edit this vlog in the morning. So in the same day that I shoot this vlog for tomorrow, I'm gonna be editing this one and posting it first thing in the morning. So you guys get to see this one today, right now, that you're watching, but just know that sometimes the post-production goes like that. I cannot tell you how much I used to go to the gym all the time. I used to eat, sleep, and breathe the gym. And probably in the last year, I have completely fallen off that wagon. So it is pretty important to me that I start to get back into shape. Obviously my wedding is coming up, I want to look good for that. As for this vlog, there's only a couple more things that I wanted to discuss with you in today's vlog. And today was kind of an interesting day. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the differences between management and leadership. I feel that sometimes people don't understand the differences in these things. So the big difference between managers and leaders are, in my mind, one simple rule, is leaders have people that follow them, while managers have people that work for them. I always aspire as a leader and manager at my place of work or in my personal life, even with my friends, that I want people to believe in what I am doing and believe that I can lead them to where they also want to be, not only just where I'm trying to get them and trying to get accomplished in our lives. The biggest thing that I see people do is so many people think that leadership is a position. In my mind, leadership is a state of mind. You have to be able to level set with someone, get them to understand what and why they are doing something. I think some different leaders and managers react differently to that thought. Some people want to give each a piece of the puzzle, so when everything is done, all of the pieces go together to create the overall objective. In my mind, I don't believe in that model of thinking. What I believe to be the best solution to anything is giving everyone a basic understanding of what we're all trying to do. Creativity comes from anyone and everyone that's involved. Just because I am responsible for my little piece doesn't mean that I am the expert and cannot contribute to someone else's piece. That's why I believe in getting everyone up to speed and ultimately contributing to the same thing, getting all the cars on this train moving in the same direction. This goes a long way and increases the overall quality of the work because people feel like I took the extra time or the leader took the extra time to get them up to speed. Now, time doesn't permit always for that, but with that comes certain levels of respect that is going to be given. All of that being said, a good leader has to know how to follow. Just because you're the leader doesn't mean that you're always the captain or the boss or anything like that. A good leader has to know when and why to follow. You cannot begin to lead other people until you can empathize and understand as what they're trying to do, but also know when to defer to someone else. Being a leader is not about always being in charge. A manager can always be in charge, but cannot always be a leader. And that's something that you have to remember. So whether it's on a sports team that you have to learn how to, play with everyone else or know when to defer to someone else's best strengths, that is truly what's being a leader. The most common way this is shown in the workplace, or not shown for that matter, is when someone is asked an intelligent question. They've got to know the answer. They feel like they need to tell this person exactly what they want to hear or they'll look bad. That's not leadership. Even if they think they make up an answer. What leadership is being able to look at that person and say, either A, I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to find someone who finds out. Or if the guy from the other side of the room knows the answer, has the humility to look at the other person and say, you know what? That's the person that you want to talk to. They're the one that has the expertise, and that's who's going to give you the best answer to your question. Because by me displaying leadership in acknowledging not only that individual's strengths, are you going to gain the respect of that individual who is the expert, but also you're going to be gaining the respect and admiration as being a true resource and partner to the individual who asked you the question, whether it's a man or a woman, from the get-go. So that's the end of my little soapbox about leadership. If you guys ever have any questions about anything that I discuss in any of these vlogs, or want to, have a dialogue with me about any of these things, let me know your thoughts. Comment in the section below. I'd love to hear your comments and your thoughts about the different things that I discuss. I want to take some time always in these vlogs to talk about something that I have on my mind that day. Today, like I said, is leadership in management. I think it's a fine line that sometimes people don't know the difference to, and I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. Now, you guys know I live in Chicago, but what I want to know from you is, what do you want to see in Chicago? I am all the time looking for new adventures and going to see different things. Comment below what you want to see in Chicago. I will do my best to take you there. I'm going to be going around in the weekends to come up to the wedding, doing different things in the city. I think I'm going to try to take Allison along with us. We've got a lot of hard work that we're pouring into planning the wedding and doing a bunch of things in our personal lives, and I think we definitely need to reward ourselves with some time doing some fun stuff. So comment below, what do you want to see, and we'll take you there. But I think that's going to do it for today's vlog, guys. I'm kind of wiped out. It's getting a little late. I wanted to, like I said, just kind of relax tonight with Allison and I. We've had a busy weekend traveling, like you saw in the vlogs from this past couple days. But be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe by clicking the little red button down there below. And we'll see you next time.